is ML day 10. So what I did today was I went over this paper, study of implementation method of agent-based advanced scan system using graph. So a graph is simply land graph. Agent-based basically you are using tools and advanced RAG. So we are having RAG system and also we are making some advancement. We can say just adding some techniques. Okay, this is the basic RAG part. Methods for enhanced RAG, they were cleaning the data, picking up different indexes, playing with chunking, size and overlap, playing with base prompt. Okay, there are several methods. And there were some research or advanced types. We know the self-RAG. There was also corrective RAG. Okay, then there's a router RAG. Okay, I will just directly go to the advanced RAG model. The workflow we use here. Wasting any time. So this was the entire graph. Then start. We retrieve the document using like a RAG system, basic RAG, and we create a document like whether we can use it to generate our response or not, whether it's a code to generate or not, and then if it is not good, we will rewrite the query, like rewrite the question and use web search. If we use tably search here, okay, then we will generate a response. So here we use tool calling, okay, and this is advanced RAG graph. So this was the main thing. Along with the RAG, basic RAG. So this right part is the basic RAG, but if this document passage retrieved is not good, so we will just go for left chain. So here we rewrite the query and do the web search. Okay, so this was the very simple kind of explanation for advanced RAG. Okay, so next I did a bit of coding. This was basically a human in the loop, we call it, where we basically ask user to input some kind of feedback or pause it or ask it whether we need to do a tool call or not, like in between the conversation on when our pipeline is running. So here basically there was a case where after generating the LinkedIn post or whatever post we are generating here, so it was LinkedIn in this case. So basically we define a review function. So where we ask the user, okay, this it is good to post it on LinkedIn or not, yes or no. If it is yes, simply post it, like here is posting done. Okay, if it is not, correct feedback. We are collecting feedback. Okay, so this is using input and our feedback is collected. This was a very simple one using input, but there are some problems in it. So basically we use this command class later on. And then command class, okay. So basically when we are defining the node, we use command class, then goto. So here from node A, we directly connected to node B to node C. Okay, really here we don't need to add edges. We have directly connected them here using goto. So okay, that's for this. And that part was here after node B, we use interrupt. Call it interrupt part. You see here one instead of input we use interrupt. So do you want to go to C or D? Quickly if C, go to C, if D, then go for D. Okay, so we define the nodes, compile using we use need memory here, check pointer memory, and we use a thread one config part. These part is important. This for like if we have paused, so the system like here it will just stop for a while. So how will you know like when it will resume, from where we have to start the conversation, or are you getting it? Like if you ask it to start later here, so we need to config. Now this is the thread one. We have to find this thread. So our message entire conversation continues in this thread only, basically. This is for short-term memory, you can say. Stream mode, put in book. Okay. So here when we after stopping, when it has interrupted at we want to go C on D, we get a current state. Okay, it is at node B. Here since at node B we have to find this whether we want to go as C or D. Okay, great. So then we put our response as C. That goes to node C. Node C, we have got a value config is for this thread part, and this is which pointer for memory. Okay, we are defined this here. Memory. Let me see what is the approval part. Simply we had added a tool here. This is also a similar case, just we added a simple tool here. Nothing much will be changes. This is settle, this is thread. Okay, here basically we are interrupting before the tool. Okay, interrupt before the tool. Well, these are just some cases. Okay, that's all for today. Next we are working on the chatbots. Chatbots, I can put chatbots which I can show for my internships. Okay, other than that I was working on a paper. This one. Agentic graph, interactive knowledge, graph platform, column-based chatbot, utilizing private data. Okay, that's it for today.